Uh-huh. Let's go live, baby. What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? It's Beto. It's Beto. Let's go live. Let's go live. Live. All right, bet. If you're watching me right now, make sure you go to the YouTube channel, Gold Gatehouse, and subscribe. All right. If you tuning in, you see this, go to Go Gatehouse. All right. YouTube, subscribe. You can watch a lot of content there. One of the things that I like to do is I like to go in the metaverse and stream, and catch up on what's happening in this virtual space that's become an extension of our reality. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to know. I was watching this clip of Boosie. Hold on. Boosie was a P. It was a clip where Vlad was asking Boosie about P snitching, and Boosie's answer was crazy, man. 3 days ago, Boosie have no friends if I comment. Okay, that's it. Yeah, let's see. I'm telling you, man, it's very interesting. They've made Boosie like the bad guy who says things that everybody's afraid to say. And Boosie has been taking so many losses from just being that guy who represents all the people who are scared to say their actual true feelings, that I think Boosie's at this point where he's realizing that, I lost my IG. There's other opportunities that people don't even open up to me because of what I say. Boosie's like damn near canceled, but because his love come from the streets, he's never canceled technically, right? But there's a lot of places that Boosie probably can't go because of what he has said on social media and how he's portrayed himself, especially in this world that we're in where people are so sensitive. Boosie talked about his 16-year-old kid fucking a stripper. They're not going to invite Boosie at the Oscars, bro. His IG down, all of that. They probably didn't even like him having all that power to be able to share his thoughts, about the transgender community, Dwayne Wade and his family, Boosie having people twerking on IG Live, all these things, bro, and I think as Boosie takes some of these losses, he's realizing that, honestly, when I go on these platforms, I don't got to let them know all that I feel. Because somebody's going to ask you, Boosie, how you feel about P snitching? And they're going to give you proof of P talking to the feds. And you're Boosie. You have to go and fuck P. He a rat. I'm not fucking with him. But it's not the energy Boosie had in this clip. Hold on.
About 1090 Jake is infamous for this type of thing. I mean, even P from QC, he had paperwork that popped up. Basically, I'm looking at the article right now. I see that 300 million got all them hating ass dudes mad back home.
Basically, P. I'm gonna read what he said. He said, "I see that 300, because that's when they sold." Around the time where they sold Quality Control, the catalog, for 300 million, I think it's a week or two after, that's when the paperwork dropped on him snitching, right? So he says, I see that 300 million got all of them hating ass niggas mad back home in Atlanta. Anybody know me, know my character. Our culture so fucked up, sad. Y'all living this imaginary street dream. I'm changing lives and changing my family curse. I don't got no love for no nigga that try to kill me or mine. I ain't in the streets. Never wanted to be. I played the hand I was dealt and made something out of it. Y'all bum ass niggas should do the same. Stop glorifying dumb shit. RP to my dog Q, an innocent man with 5 kids who lost his life to a bum ass nigga who didn't value his own. I'm a goat. Don't ever confuse me with a rat. Now take that fraudulent incident report and stick it up y'all ass. I love my freedom, so stop playing with it. Basically, he said he did what he did. Fuck you niggas. I got the bread. It was over my nigga who got 5 kids. In regards to the stranger who's trying to take our lives, fuck him. I ain't want to be street. I just played the hand that I was dealt. And I'm not a rat. I'm a goat. And the incident report, shit, he snuck that in there. The incident report is fraudulent. Even though the incident report is not, there could be a part of it that maybe could be misconstrued to make him seem like, well, the paperwork is not true. But basically, he's saying, nigga, I did what I did. Fuck this nigga. Like, it was over my partner, and this guy was trying to take our lives. You feel me? So we gonna get to Boosie's response.
Who didn't value his own. I'm a goat. I ain't in the streets. Never wanted to be. Dumb shit. RP to my dog Q, an innocent man with 5 kids who lost his life to a bum ass dude who didn't value his own.
I don't like saying he's saying he was never in the streets. That's why he got down. That's what it's saying. Running back to me again.
I mean, because basically,
Boosie said, running back to me again. Like, Boosie don't know about this shit already, bro. Running back to me like he don't know about this, bro. Y'all nigga funny, bro.
and his thing was like that he doesn't identify himself as a street dude.
Bro, he's thinking. He's overthinking. Overthinking.
I ain't gonna say nothing then. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna have no friends.
You hear that?
I mean,
Matter of fact, that's all that needs to be played from this clip, man. He said, basically, the whole situation is him saying, yo, if I speak on this, I ain't gonna have no friends. Remember what happened with Tip? So Boosie basically was like, yo, the album with Tip is not dropping. I guess Tip and Boosie talked, about whatever happened. Boosie came out like apologizing to Tip. And then while he was apologizing, he said something that was very interesting. He was like, yo, Tip is helping me out with a lot of things. So it made it seem like, yo, this guy Tip, who literally sat in front of a recorded, produced show and said that he told on his cousin, it's not flipping it around and saying it was just a joke, right? He told on his dead cousin. Now he's saying it's a joke. And now Boosie is like, yo, I apologize to him because he was doing a lot for me. So it's like you picking and choosing. And I personally think if you're a snitch and you're powerful, you will have friends. If you're a snitch and you got money and you're resourceful to niggas, you will have friends. First of all, you will have women. Women don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? So I think when it comes to snitching, the people that get it the worst are the people that got nothing to offer. And it's easy to point your fingers at them and for everybody to look at them and say, you are what we all hate. Everybody to put their pain on that one person because they don't got nothing to offer. You know what I'm saying? But if you were a snitch and you balling, you got power, you got motion, you got killers, everybody going, because Big Dog Boosie, who was really the representation of the last few standing that uphold the code, should be literally tarnishing the name of T.I. and P in this instance. But there's a whole nother thing called the music business, the music industry, entertainment business, where even though he might be canceled, quote unquote, he still have to maintain friendships and relationships so he can get the bag how he been getting it. If he can't go to the Oscars, he should not fuck up his connections in Atlanta where he lives. You know what I'm saying? If he can't go to the Oscars, he wouldn't be able to be in Atlanta and go collect his bags everywhere he go, you know? And so it makes sense that Boosie's watching what he's saying, because I'm actually not even upset. You know, I think it's just that for the young people coming up, they just got to understand that when people sit on in front of the cameras, even when they are themselves, they're playing a role, and that's everybody. So don't play into it too much in your personal life and fuck up your bag or trick yourself off the streets thinking like these people that you're watching are holding the code to the T, so you have to do the same thing and then fuck up your lives while they got their kids in private schools, you know, and they pushing certain codes that they're not living by because they're civilians now and they're paying taxes and they living in the suburbs far away from the ghetto where they grew up in, you know. So it's just for the youth. You just got to be careful and understand in the virtual space, as real as it is, it's highly scripted and people are playing roles. Okay. All right. Now, who else? Who else did I want to see? Jeezy files for divorce. Man, it's just crazy, right? It's crazy. Okay. People just make up stuff. Let's see what Ack is saying about that. Fuck so. Man, I didn't expect this one. I wonder who got the upper hand, because for me, in my little artistic frame of mind, I looked at it as she was a good like rebrand for Jeezy to be able to walk into certain rooms. I haven't been in these rooms, but my assumption is that bringing the black women into some of these rooms can work, but bringing an Asian or a white woman when you're black into some of these rooms, it's a guarantee because you appear harmless. You know, um, you make people feel relatable to you because the rooms that you're walking in, they're probably Asians and white people with the bag. So when you walking in there with uh Jenny Mai, they're like, this is the guy that we used to sell coke, and now he's with Jenny Mai. He's reformed. This is a great story, and let's do business with him. So I thought that's what Jeezy was doing, and he got the bag, the contract that he needed to sign, and now he leaving her for somebody else. Shit. That's what I assumed. Okay, I don't know if that's true, but it's an assumption. But it's like this was real soon, man. They had a kid. And I know they said sources because they posted it somewhere. Sources saying they had disagreement on values, and something else. I forget the exact thing that was said. Which values and expectations they had, which made me think like, is it cultural values? Because what values did y'all disagree on? Both of y'all got money. Both of y'all can get in a lot of doors. Both of y'all understand the almighty dollar because y'all got the bread. Y'all probably yeah, I think it had to be cultural differences, man. That's the only thing I could think about. Cultural differences. That's the only thing I could think about. It had to be cultural differences. Had to be. Because what other expectations? Did she not want to suck Jesus' dick no more? What was the expectations? I can only think like cultural expectations, how they want to raise the kid, having disagreement. She got a whole entire Asian family. He got a whole entire black family. Are they even connected? Do they fuck with each other? You know, sometimes you may like your girl, but everybody else around, there's such uh an unconnecting relationship that it makes it awkward for y'all to actually move forward. And if y'all gonna move forward, that means y'all gotta cut each other's families off, and then y'all run into the motherfucking sunset. Not everybody's willing to do that. And as y'all bicker and bicker over it, somebody just gets up and say, fuck it, I'm going back to my black family. Fuck you. Bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? So everything I'm saying is an assumption, by the way, because we don't have, only thing that I saw was a source said they had issues on expectations and values, which most people in the comment section was like, did y'all not have this discussion before marriage? And I'm like, maybe this marriage was more of a Jeezy move than hers. Jeezy's smart, you know. But let's see what Ak is saying.
Anyway, so this woman named Jeannie Mae, right, is this Asian chick. You know, the reason why I wanted to look at the shade room, because you know, black women hate when a brother goes outside the race. However, he got in a relationship with, I think she's on like some talk show. Jeezy is definitely, you know, evolved. I'd say that he's grown. Like shit. Look at the fucking. Look what this nigga's wearing on the fucking red carpet. Like, this don't look like the fucking snowman. This look like a guy who's, you know what I mean, gentrified. This is the gentrified snowman right here, okay?
Yo, the gentrified snowman is crazy.
And basically he got married to Jeannie Mae. I'm gonna look up the marriage photos. But I don't know the timeline. Actually, let me just read the article. Give me a second. Okay. Here we go. Rapper Jeezy has filed. Oh, so Jeezy filed. Oh my God. You know how terrible shit gotta be for a nigga to say he wanna leave? Let me tell you this. Before a nigga leave, he cheat 3 million times. When a nigga say he leaving, you know this shit is bad. I'm gonna just be honest with you, bro. A nigga gonna cheat, gonna do all type of other, like, yo, he gonna do a lot of shit to, I mean, duck and weave, and I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna survive. When a nigga hits, hey, I want to file for divorce first, this chick is probably intolerable. Now, I don't want to make cast aspersions on her. She might be a sweetheart. But I am making the assumption that this shit must be bad. Women primarily file for divorce way more than men. So if Jeezy's filing for divorce, by the way, she also just had his kid. It says a 45-year-old rapper whose birth name is J. Wayne Jenkins filed to end his marriage on Thursday in Georgia Superior Court of Fulton County. The filing says the marriage of both parties is irretrievably broken. Now, let me tell you what this means, if you're asking me. I don't want to make these assumptions, but I'm going to give you some possibly scenarios where I believe, as a man, if you love someone, and you know, a lot of dudes are in marriages where love isn't the thing hold them together, but it's kids and other shit. They have a newborn, and the nigga's still leaving. I gotta think she fucked the nigga, bro. Nigga, that's the only thing I could think of. That's the only thing I could think of. She fucked the nigga. Somebody said the box wasn't the same after the kid. No, bro. Listen, if the box ain't the same after the kid, you just cheat. It's like, it's not brains. It's not rocket science, nigga. You just cheat. She hitting that postpartum bullshit. Cheat. If you're saying it's a divorce, nah, she must have cheated. Fuck all that. Y'all niggas is funny as hell. Somebody said, man, he must have called her ass on the phone with Tyrese. Somebody said she don't give head or likes to fuck. Now, it's still his wife, so I'm going to be careful how I'm speaking about it, because I don't want him to send his... Didn't he have like a gang called CTE or some shit? I don't want him to send his goons at me. But how you know she don't like to do those things? I know she's on a talk show. She said that? She said she don't like to do that shit? Somebody said, yo, she had to have fucked somebody or she lied. Somebody said Jason Love strikes a fucking again. She's a masculine woman? Okay, we're going to watch some videos in a little bit. It says the pair welcomed their first child in January 2022. Jeezy and May began dating in 2018 and they were married in 2021. So they got married in 2021, so it's pretty much 2.5 years. And they had a kid essentially a year and a half ago. It said Jeezy seeking joint legal custody of their daughter, according to the divorce documents. The two had a prenuptial agreement that Jeezy expects will be enforced. Well, maybe that's why he did file for divorce. He probably thought he had a really good prenuptial agreement. He ain't got time to take no shit from her. He's out.
Yo, man, it's crazy, bro. Seriously, I got the question that I'm asking right now. What did Jenny Mai do for Jeezy to leave, and what did Papoose do for Remy to cheat? Let's go look that up, man. Because Papoose, Remy Ma, Papoose, and this guy called Easy. Everybody's saying Papoose and Remy Ma broke up, and Easy is now messing with Remy. It's crazy. Remy Ma and Easy, the block captain during Good Day New York. Okay, let's see. He addresses the bars. Bro, it's crazy, man. Black men. It's crazy, man. Black men. We got Jeezy leaving his woman, and now there's a perception that he got a broken home because you got married and you left your woman and y'all got a kid and you got other baby mamas, right? So now there's a whole perception Jeezy has created another broken home, this time not in the black community. He's went into another community and created a broken home there too. That's a black man down, because them Asians looking at niggas crazy. Them Asians, they're looking at Jenny Mai like, we told you about these niggas. We told you. And you got Papoose. You done drove. Papoose said in 1 year, he went to see Remy every day, and that fucked him up financially. He waited for Remy for 7 years. How you wait for a woman for 7 years and fuck up? How did you fuck up, Papoose? Ain't no way Remy just stepping out and go fuck a younger nigga that look like you. The nigga look like Papoose. I think the nigga bald too. The nigga always wearing a hat, same height, same build. Remy just went and got a younger Papoose. Why is that? Why did Remy have to renew Papoose? That's the question everybody should be asking. Because when you look at this nigga Easy, let's get into this shit.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go! Hey, you a pussy for real. We call this nigga Geechee Gossip. Cause we already know what he gonna do. Trending topics, Remy Ma shit, Papoose, Hurricane Doom, why I ain't gonna lie.
What the hell?
Shit. Probably a Philly angle that's nonsense. A gun title angle, need to stop it. I'm a drug dealer. I got behind rock to make a profit. You see the scandals. Read it in digital, like an email. I pre-vet. This whole year of my career, y'all tried to de-rep. You want to know who I'm fucking? The gang. You want to know the details? Nigga, keep this on the D9. If you heard that nigga did something to me over a female and he ain't dead, it's probably because I still got the female. Nigga. Yeah.
Whoa! the female. Hey yo, where's Papoose at? What did you do, Papoose? Hey, the question remains, man. What did Jenny Mai do for Jeezy to leave? And what did Papoose do for Remy to cheat? Come on, man. Bars.
It's probably because I still got the
Hold
female.
on, boy. I'm gonna give you some time. Go ahead. Do it again. Say it again. Want to hear it.
Want to know who I'm fucking? You got it. You want to know the details? Nigga, keep this on the details. If you heard that nigga did something to me over a female and he ain't dead, it's probably because I still got the female.
Nigga, even Geechee Gotti laughing, bro. He laughing. He know the shit was hot. He laughing. And look at Remy. Remy keeping a straight face. Look at Remy. Remy keeping a straight face. You know why Remy keeping a straight face? She probably heard the bars already. Yo, first off, just look at this nigga, bro. Just look at him, bro. He looks like Papoose. Listen, bro. Let me go on. Oh, Papoose, Easy, the block. Look at this nigga, bro. Look at him, bro. He is,
and that was
he's
the
like
reason of the
Papoose.
act. Was like, bro, clean
He talks like Papoose, bro.
that shit up, bro.
Look at him.
The app to
He's bald like Papoose. He wear hats like Papoose. He got the same skin color as Papoose. This guy is Papoose. Remy just upgraded. Yo, that's all Remy did, bro. You know when somebody get a new version or something, like Papoose is like iPhone 10. This nigga like iPhone 13 for Remy. Look at him.
man, a question. Right,
like,
right, right.
clean that shit up
Look at this.
because now, like, silence is bigger than sometimes saying something.
Absolutely. Well, look at the heat you got for being quiet for 30 days. So
Oh,
absolutely, Simon.
He looked just like Papoose. I can't make this up. Look at this. Look at this. It's the same person. Oh,
Rumors are swirling that Remy Ma allegedly cheated on Papoose with rapper Easy the Block Captain. The two has been working together. Remy Ma is Easy's manager. A woman claimed there was an altercation between Papoose and Easy. Remy denies that there was an altercation. Things do look sus. This day and age, not posting on social media sends a loud message sometime. Remy didn't post Papoose for Father's Day, and he did post a pic of himself and his children. I hope the rumors aren't true. I've always thought they were a nice couple, wishing them the
Look,
best.
I hate when people say I hope it ain't true, like they give a fuck. You're a blogger, you blogging. I don't know. I probably do that sometimes, but I hate when I hear it. So if you hear me do the same shit and you hate it, you have every right to hate that shit. We don't know these people, but we be like, I hope they get back together. Nigga, it's the same motherfucker, bro. Why would they get back together? She just upgraded. He can't get another Remy, but she got a new motherfucking Papoose. Let's go see what Kevin Porter Jr. Yeah, this brother's hell. He should be in jail. Stephen A. All right, Stephen A. about to break it down for us, y'all. Yeah.
Car rentals, flights, and stays, including the most.
You
want to get to an uncomfortable.
He beat up his girl, bro, and then he pled not guilty. Another black man take a L, bro. We got Papoose, Jeezy, Kevin Porter Jr. I mean, how many L's? How many L's, man? Let's see what Stephen A. talking
subject because as bad as that story was involving Jim Trotter and Commissioner Roger Goodell in the National Football League and the racial discrimination lawsuit he's handed down against or he's filed against the National Football League. I have to tell you, one could easily argue that on this particular day, it pales in comparison to the story going on in the National Basketball Association right now. Houston Rockets point guard Kevin Porter Jr. was arrested for allegedly assaulting his girlfriend, WNBA player Kaiser Gondrezick. According to a criminal report obtained by the Associated Press, Gondrezick told police Porter Jr. punched her in the face repeatedly with a closed fist, which caused a cut above her right eye, as well as bruising and pain to her face. Ladies and gentlemen, he should be in jail. He should not only be in jail, Tillman Fertitta, Ime Udoka, the new coach, the Fertitta family, it should be announced that he's no longer a member of the Houston Rockets effective immediately. And the NBA should adopt the NFL's rule as it pertains to literally prohibiting you from participating, wearing an NBA uniform, being inside an NBA arena, playing on an NBA basketball court until the investigation is complete. You can't even be accused of doing what the hell this man has been accused of. Put that back up on the screen right now. I want everybody to see what this man has been accused of. Let's go to the list.
Bro,
fractured vertebrae.
He went to work, bro. We can't stand by this, man. You can't even stand by this, man. She had to run to the hospital, bro. Like fracture. All right, let's listen.
Right in her neck. Inches long gash above right eye. Bruising and substantial pain in the face. Redness and bruising to the neck. Difficulty breathing. Loss of motion in her left arm. And according to prosecutors, Porter Jr. did not stop until Gondrezick ran out into the hallway covered in blood.
It's crazy.
This is the year 2023. This ain't Ray Rice in 2014, 2015, where you had to see a video before you realized the severity of it. If the district attorney is talking about he didn't stop until she was covered in blood and she ran out into the hallway and all of this other stuff, and they have him on that kind of evidence, we got a problem. Now, as an obligation, when you're doing these kind of things, you got to talk about things along these lines. November 2020, Porter Jr. was also charged with improperly handling a firearm in a vehicle in Cleveland when he was a member of the Cavaliers. The case was dropped a month later, by the way. But this one is what should alarm people to some degree as well. In January of 2022, he had to be separated from Houston Rockets assistant coach John Lucas during a halftime exchange that saw Porter Jr. lose his temper and throw an object. If you know anything about John Lucas is one of the most beloved figures in NBA history because of his off-the-court struggles with substance abuse and how many lives he's turned around, not to mention his own, and the philanthropic work that he's done throughout the years. He is not just loved, he's revered. And when you got to be separated from him and throwing an object and all that stuff, you know your brother out of control. As for Gondrezick, this wonderful young lady was the 4th overall pick in 2021 by the Indiana Fever. Look at her beautiful self. Look at her beautiful self. Now I'm talking to you as a father of 2 daughters. I'm talking to you as a father of 2 daughters. See, if my daughters are listening to this, they know what daddy's about to say. It's not a popular thing to say.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees? If so, you need StreamYard.
But law enforcement's going to be necessary for anybody that puts their hands on my daughter. I promise you that. Yes, I will do you harm. Anybody, any man that puts his hands on my daughter, it's going to be a problem. And I'm not going to say it because I don't want to cut out and weaved out who knows what you're supposed to say over the digital stratosphere, the streaming stratosphere, as opposed to FCC airways. I'm not going to say what I would do, but look into my eyes. Any man.
Look into my eyes. Hey, yo, Stephen A. Hey, yo, man.
It's my daughter. It's a wrap. Make no mistake about that shit.
Stephen A, man. What you trying to do? You trying to kill somebody, bro? But yo, it was intense. And I do want to touch on this, right? I want to touch on Stephen A, Max, Kellerman, TL. This is a very serious moment, okay? Because, and I spoke on this too on my Go Gatehouse page. I don't know why they had to let Max go, because I like Max. I like Max and Stephen A together. But Stephen A felt like they reached their peak, they reached the ceiling, and he had to either leave First Take or Max had to leave First Take. You know, now I really think that it's because T.O. said Max is blacker than Stephen A. And I think at that point in time in the culture, people were saying Max is welcome to the cookout and Stephen A is not. And people were calling Stephen A names, coon, all of that stuff. Especially people felt like he was siding with the onus against Colin Kaepernick. And people were just kind of adding on to everything else that he said that people feel like went against blackness, right? And for that reason, with Max having an opposing view and Max also being a rapper and Max knowing a lot about hip hop and Max being cool and down, people started questioning the black heart of Stephen A and saying that Max is blacker. And T.O. saying that on ESPN national television, I think Stephen A did not want to have his brand battle with Max. You know what I mean? So Max had to get out the way. You know, I think he was just a casualty of war, you know, and Stephen A had to protect his brand by any means necessary. I wish I could find the smaller version. Stephen A over Kaepernick. Oh.
The NFL season is here. They are.
Is it when he said it?
In your
I don't know. Because I want to get to when he's
going to get in here. Like I said, I'm in the streets. Max almost seems blacker than you, Stephen, to interviews where I've done an hour and a half, 2 hours of an interview. And then they break down and they edit. And then you guys get on the show and there's a panel of people. And then they break down whatever clips that they show. They're not showing the entire hour and a half or 2 hours of that interview that I've done. So what he wanted was transparency for people to see the full workout, to see the full Colin Kaepernick. Again, you mentioned obviously Max is going to get in here, and like I said, I'm in the streets. Max almost seems blacker than you, Stephen A. with what he with his comments.
Remember when he said, "I'm in the streets." He's talking about the black community. That's where people are looking at things. That's how people are looking at things. And yo, Max is blacker, so he's kind of like the messenger. You know what I mean? Yo, Stephen A. Max had to go in the game of chess. Max had to go because Stephen A. couldn't have his brain fighting. Like if you notice, Stephen A. has been pushing HBCU. Even him bringing Shannon Sharp over there, that's a big move. It's like Stephen A. It's like he wants that credit of, yo, I came in this building, in this industry, and it was all white, and I've been able to balance it out by bringing people in my community and giving them opportunities, to even bring in Shannon Sharp, who was fired from our competitor, and now look, I've been able to talk to the people in the office upstairs, and look at homeboy. He got a job now, and he's my friend, and he's of our community. That all goes to the credit of Stephen A. You know, and I think, I don't know if it's like a rebrand. I'm gonna assume that it is, and I'm gonna assume this moment affected that. You know, because I'm not saying that Stephen A. wasn't doing it before, but I think he had to be louder about doing it now, so that people know, hey, he's down with us. You know what I mean? But I don't think he would have liked for that question of his blackness to linger with, you know, on that show, with him sitting in front of Max for another 3 years. Whereas anytime people, you know, disagree with him, they would say Max is blacker than you. You ain't black enough. We rooting for Max. I don't think Stephen A. wanted that, and Stephen A. feels like First Take is his show, you know. So Max had to go. It was a business move. Was it a business move? No, because it was personal. It was personal, but for business, if that makes sense. It was personal as in Stephen A. was really feeling away because he's still holding on to it, and he's still mad at T.O. for saying what he said. But even with his personal feelings, he made a business move with it. You know what I mean? But if it's between personal and business, I would say it was more personal than business. But at the same time, because of his brand, that's what gives it the business aspect. You know what I mean? Because obviously, you know, you're still tied to your business, right? You know what I mean? But I do feel like Stephen A. was really, 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 really feeling a way about it. And, you know, that's why Max had to go. Let's see.
You know, with this commentary.
With all due respect, my brother.
I'm just saying, dog.
Wait a minute. Wait to finish.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to check you right now. You don't cross the line.
I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. You don't cross the line. First of all, like I said, you, Colin Kaepernick, Eric Reed, any of y'all that want to debate me in front of black people and talk about what's best for black people, name the time and place, I'll show up. I don't want to hear, what's the definition of blackness? Is there a definitive definition of blackness? Why are you giving the impression that because I don't march lockstep with every single thing that Colin Kaepernick wants? Okay, excuse me. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I'm not agreeing.
Wait a minute.
I'm not agreeing with everything that Colin Kaepernick has done.
I'm not saying that, but you said, you just sat up there and used an expression, more blacker. Excuse me, from Hollis, Queens, New York City. You ain't the only brother out there that's in the streets. I'm in the streets every day.
I get it.
Talk to them, Stephen A.
So let's be very clear, and you damn well know that's the truth. And so my point to you is this. Again, I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to go that route. But based on just what you just said, this is supposedly Stephen A. and T.O. going at one another. Did you know that I invited Colin Kaepernick to give him this platform for the entire 2 hours? I said, you can edit the damn show. You can have it live. We can talk whatever you want to talk. The floor is yours. I also gave that invitation to Eric Reed. I know people at other networks that has given Colin Kaepernick that same thing. They disagreed with him to some degree. Are you questioning their blackness too? Come on, man. There's certain things that's
like I
crossing
said,
the line.
Dude, that's that. I mean, you're taking it as disrespect. There's no disrespect.
There's no disrespect to that?
No, not a dude. It's tongue in cheek, but at the same time, like I said, I'm in the streets. Like I said, I hear what's going on. And as I said, you don't have to agree. I don't totally agree with some of the things that as I texted you the other day. He could have articulated or expressed his thoughts better than he did in the interview.
Thanks for watching.
Woo! That was funny. That was funny, man. So yes, I think it was a personal moment for Stephen A. Especially when you're on TV and you got to maintain, like, you got to be professional. You probably are going to go into a mode of my job, perception. Once you go home and you watch the clip, the anger comes out now. And now you're like, what? T.O. word? Then you read the comments. I fuck this nigga. You know what I mean? And it's personal. Then you go and make a business decision. I think that's what happened. Let me see. What else is going on in the world, man? What else? Yo, this dude killed NFL player kills mom. And then he goes to, I think, Mexico, and he's making weird ass videos. What's good with this dude, bro? Hold on.
You ever get tired of being at the bottom of the top?
That's very interesting. Being tied at the bottom of the top. Wow. That's powerful. It's a powerful word. I don't know.
Was found dead in Maywood concerning behavior from a former NFL player whose mother was found dead in Maywood over the weekend. Today, Sergio, or concerning behavior from a former NFL player whose mother was found dead in Maywood over the weekend. Today, Sergio Brown posted a new video to Instagram mocking reports that he's missing while referencing the movie Finding Nemo. Just yesterday, he posted another video wearing the same clothes in which he made vague statements about the FBI and Maywood police and claimed his mother was on vacation. Sergio was reported missing along with his mother, Myrtle Brown, over the weekend. Hours later, her...
Bro, this dude's mom is found dead.
An update now on the murder of a former NFL player's mother in Maywood.
This dude's mom is found dead, and police is looking for him, and 2 days later, he's in Mexico singing Finding Nemo. Either he got CTE and he did it, or he claimed that he got CTE and he did it because he tried to plead insanity, bro.
The Maywood police are looking into a video posted to Sergio Brown's Instagram and trying to see if it's authentic. Family reported Brown missing to...
On Bob Marley's death day, with the 511 agent gas unwarranted.
In the video, Brown says he thought his mom was on vacation and makes accusations against Maywood police and the FBI. Now, Maywood police sent a statement to us about the video. They say Maywood Police Department detectives are aware of a video that has surfaced on social media in relation to Mr. Sergio Brown, who is still considered a missing person, and are also looking into its authenticity. Currently, this is an active investigation, and the department is unable to share any further details at this time.
I gotta show y'all the Finding Nemo video, man. My man was singing.
Got it. Doris. It's P. Sherman, 42, Wallaby Way, Sydney. Oh my gosh. I can't. Just got it. Doris. It's P. Sherman, 42, Wallaby Way, Sydney. Oh my gosh. I can't. Just got it. Doris.
His mom.
P. Sherman, 42, Wallaby Way, Sydney.
His mom was just found dead, yo. And he over there, he done turned into a whole Nemo character. And now they're looking for him. Yo, the Sinaloa cartel is not gonna hold you down, bro. It's crazy, man. Is this another one?
Come back and get credit for the work you've put in at Purdue Global. With your experience and college credit, your degree may be up to...
I got it. Dory's. It's P. Sherman, 42, Wallaby Way, Sydney. Oh my gosh. I can't. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. What the missing? They ain't never seen Finding Nemo. What the is going on? This is traumatic. Lucky I know how to say a joke. You. What the Just keep swimming.
Yeah, he trying to plead insanity, or he really insane, man. It's crazy. Damn, man. The news cycle's been crazy for the past week, man. Black men just down and down and down and down, taking L's everywhere you look. Black men taking L's, bro. I don't like it. Come on, man. We got to step it up, bro. You know I got to keep it real. Ain't no sides, man. Ain't no sides. I'm created in the image of God. I'm not a man or a woman. So I can step aside and look at what the fuck shit men doing and what the fuck shit women doing. And right now, y'all fucking up. All y'all is fucking up. But today, we're focusing on the men taking all these L's, bro. And it's not looking good. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good, bro. And Tory, they denied Tory's bail. Tory's now actually in prison. They dropped Tory's like mugshot. Tory Lanez mugshot. Look, that's Tory Lanez mugshot, yo. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, that's Tory Lanez mugshot, bro. Look at that. Look at Tory. They got him. It's crazy. Black men down, bro. Is there any news where Jay-Z came up on $1 billion, another $1 billion to like balance these things out? You know, what's going on, man? It's bad out here, bro. It's bad. Let's see this. 22 DJ Academics. I seen Adam 22 and DJ Academics. They had I am trying to ask Academics about his girl going off online. They had a very good conversation.
No, like, reverse card on you.
They had like a damn near 3-hour conversation. I watched the whole thing. I was up at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Watched the whole thing. It was very interesting. You know, I've always seen Academics compare himself to Adam. You know, years ago from their rise, like Ack will always check Adam. Ack will always pocket watch Adam. I've seen Adam be able to, you know, build a production company where, you know, he's turned podcasting into a reality show where he's lost hosts and be able to rebrand. You know, Academics has been able to be a one-man band and create a cult you know, audience that he educates, you know, he's like the inside man that gives us what's going on in the industry. Academics is like the music professor that's young. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't like Ack, but I think Ack is a legend. Adam is a legend too. Ack recently had a show, and I think he's headed the right direction, you know, because I do want to see his elevation, his rebrand into him being able to share the light with other people that he will give platforms to, other podcasters and creators. Like Adam is able to, you know, be Adam and allow other people to be Brick Baby, Sharp, Whack 100, Flacco. You know what I'm saying? Can Academics have all these personalities and allow them all to shine, and then even have to take a step back You know what I'm saying? And not be so much Diddy. Can he do that? That's interesting transition, right? Because we talking about him going from academics to the academy, which would be the production, right? The umbrella that everybody will fall under. So to see them be, live like this, having a conversation, it was dope because I think Ak was making a mistake by going at Break Baby and Sharp. Ak is going at like Flacco. He's son Flacco many times. I don't think he's doing that anymore. Rory, Maul, Joe Budden is also another person that has a production company, that's been able to allow other people to shine around him. But it seems like Ak was always going at the honcho's soldiers or co-workers or employees, because I feel like Ak, maybe was a little intimidated by the honchos and, just maybe internally realized that he's not doing what they're doing. He's a one-man band, has a big following. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure Ak wants to give people a platform. Like, that's why he had a show with Selena Powell, which didn't go anywhere because nobody want to listen to Selena Powell. And I think Ak got Selena Powell because Ak felt like that's not a person that he has to share the light with. You know what I mean? But it's like Selena's like, back then when she was talking about who she was fucking, people cared about. Now it's like, shut up, shut the fuck up, But I like Ak stopping going at it with Brick Baby and Sharp and doing this live stream with Adam, because now bosses meet. When Ak gets his other hosts, and if they want to have bicker and go back and forth and clout chase off of the people on No Jumper, that's cool. But Ak should only go at it, good or bad, with Adam, because that's who he's leveled up with. You know what I'm saying? So I like seeing Ak and Adam 22 have this conversation. And I've been speaking about this for months. I am very it's like I want to see the transition of DJ Academics, yo, and I'm here for it, bro. That's just the truth of it. I'm here for it. I want to see the success of it. I want to see the rebrand. I want to see him do a making the band. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him break personalities, break new podcasters. I want to see him reinvent himself. You know what I'm saying? Through other people. Because that's what it is. And then you just manage them, Let's see. Flacco and Tariq Nasheed. What was they talking about? Let's see what they was talking about. Okay.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world, and we're back again, man. Listen.
Yes. Yes. And selling them around the Montgomery area. 2 hours.
Hey, listen, man.
Right. If you need the money,
hey, listen, platinum was a shit though.
Yeah.
Listen, like back in college, hey, listen, bro, listen, it was $50 on the first, and then 30, and on the second one, and we could do it like twice a week.
Lord, that's some immigrant shit. Y'all immigrants be doing that type of shit. We're gonna get the money from our grandma or some shit. Y'all got to. Were you out there donating plasma? Fuck out there donating sperm.
And $80 a week, Tariq, is free money. Right? Times 4 is 360. No, sorry, 320.
No, we're going back. We're going back up some weed or something and get $50 or something. Shit.
Wait. You never try like plasma or sperm donations before?
Oh Lord, no. I ain't never done that. No.
No, but I heard though, right? Like the real bag isn't sperm. Like that's like the real bag. I mean, like they give you like $1,000.
Oh damn.
Right?
Yeah. They give you money really from like drug testing too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I knew they used to do that back in the day. That's how Parliament and the Funkadelics, those guys got all strung out back in the day. They went up to Harvard somewhere after doing a show, and they gave them some money to experiment with LSD and all of this shit.
Oh, no, that's fucked up.
Yeah. So little
that's
experiments, that's where a lot of money is, but you'll be fucked up, but you get some money. It ain't worth it.
Yeah, man. Yo, what's your take on Larry Elder?
Yeah. Larry
or the audience like respond, I guess, negatively to a strong black woman?
The whole thing was about white people being behind the scenes cloning niggas to do some of the worst ratchet shit to keep the community subjugated, which is really happening. When we see stuff that goes on in the media, understand that billions of dollars go into the Sukihanas and the drug addict rappers. A brother rapping about something constructive or just rapping good, he's not getting a budget. But the Viacoms and all of these major corporations, they'll give a gazillion-dollar budget to somebody who can't really rap, and for them to rap about getting high and showing their coochie or boochie or whatever they got.
Yeah.
But
that's nuts.
So that's orchestrated by the dominant society, the corporate structure. They choose to put on what they want to put on.
Yeah. So do you feel like black folks just not consuming the ratchet bitch rap or like not putting their like dollars behind it? Is that enough for us to disrupt the agenda or at like this point is like, listen, if they push the button, there like there's like there ain't shit that we can do about it.
Well, the thing is, man, a lot of the stuff that's the hip hop that we see now, it's white people who promote that stuff, and they're the biggest audience for hip hop. 80% of the hip hop audience is white.
That's true.
That's why when you look at Coachella and certain hip hop concerts, mostly white people in the audience. Some of us, we do support some of the ratchet stuff, but for the most part, a lot of us ain't on that. That money is coming from the dominant society. So we're going to have to start learning how to, get our resources together. That's what I do on a grassroots, have our films and we fund them on a grassroots level. We fund our museums on a grassroots level. We just got to start funding things on a grassroots level to get the things that we want.
Yo, speaking of grassroots and authentic grind, right? Like 80,000, right? And on TikTok. She got signed by WME.
Wow.
And by some guy called like Scott, right? And who's one of the I'm talking about like the high power manager, right? Like that nigga get busy.
Wow.
Right? So to get signed by one of the largest management groups, one of the biggest managers in the game, period, where you had only 80,000 and on TikTok, that's bizarre.
Wow.
Right?
Wow. They went in and got her and platformed her up all the way.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And all the guests that she had has been WME talent. Drake, Funny Marco, right?
Yeah.
Armani White. So now guess what though, right? So they're the ones who are truly like, right? Like giving her like these interviews. Then she goes on Barstool and tells this fake story like, oh, I'm just reaching out and DMing Drake. Listen, man.
Y'all. Yeah, so that makes sense. Okay, like how is this person with these little views?
Man, come on,
man. Drake. Yeah,
bro. Listen,
that makes sense.
Dog, this little white girl like try to tell us that, oh, I just DM'd Drake and asked him to like, do my podcast. No. And he told me, yeah, and I flew out like 2 days later.
Oh, wow.
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh, so they already had her.
Yo, the industry is crazy, man. It's all a work of art, man. It's all a work of art.
Basically, always got to do that in those movies, though.
Ashley Sleep offers mattresses for every level of comfort with affordable options that meet every style of sleeper.
The white savior movies, that's a real big trope in movies, man.
No jumper. clips.
A lot of these television shows and movies different.
I'm gonna see if they had any clips for this interview. I could watch it later and really break things down, things that are interesting. But I guess they didn't have clips. Why would they not put up clips? Did they not have interesting moments? All right. Let me see. I want to see. I'm going to check out this whack joint to close it out. Yeah, I don't think they have clips. Let's see what Wack is talking about.
Let's step off of the 4K Trey question, since I believe that it is quite clear that we are both joining. Let's talk about the fact that we've had a few different WAC 100 ops stopping by the building. Some surprise visits. I was just telling you about a former street affiliate of yours. I'm not sure if you would want to mention his name, but he came in here, had a whole litany of complaints about you.
Hey, listen.
I listened attentively.
One thing about complaints, right?
I heard him out.
Complaints got to be backed with facts.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people tell a lot of stories.
Okay.
But documentation beats conversation. Now, what you mean you had a whole lot of whack ops?
Well, okay. So there's the guy I told you about before.
Uh-huh.
Then we had Tasha K stop by.
Oh, did she tell you about, or did you tell her that I told you about us?
Here's the thing.
Did you tell her that Wack told you about our little thing?
I did ask her if she ever had sexual relations with you.
What did she say?
She looked horrified. She's been with her husband since she was in her early 20s.
She got about, I ain't gonna put her, but so what did she say? Did she answer the question?
If she was with you?
Did she answer the question on camera?
Yeah, she said no.
So, and then that's all she said?
I mean, most of her other response, the rest of her response was mostly like verbal, non-verbal gestures that she was like horrified. She kind of looked like she was going to throw up.
You know, me and Tasha look alike.
I would not do that to her. But
me and Tasha.
Yo, when I was on No Jumper, you know, it seemed like, I don't know, Wack did hit it, but Adam brought it up, and I asked Wack, yo, did you fuck her? Wack didn't deny it. I don't know if he's just throwing that out there to just fuck with her because they got their beef going on. But I don't know if Wack really fucked her. Like, why would Wack lie about fucking her, though? I'm trying to understand. Is it just to fuck with her? You know what I'm saying?
Kay looks alike.
But Wack already knows the code. Niggas don't lie on their dicks, man.
He's a very...
You're more of a caramel.
She's a very... pretty guy.
Pretty guy. She's
yo.
She's a woman. Whack.
That's my point. I can call her a pretty guy because she's a real woman, but she's pretty as a guy. Now, if you got a female that's pretty as a guy, then she's fucked up as a girl.
I feel like
yo, this nigga crazy.
You
Tasha K is the definition of a walking oxymoron. Shout out to Cardi B. Yo, listen. Shout out to my spies on the other side and my squad because she know what I did to her.
Why am I doing a podcast with a villain, a super villain here?
Bro, I'm sitting here like, bro, why the fuck is Wack having such a fucking enjoyment from this Tasha K situation? What the fuck? This shit got look at the picture of Wack right now. Wack 100 is so fucking like in love with whatever he's pulling on whatever he got on Tasha K, whatever he's pulling over her head, whatever drama they got, he is so in love with it. He is fascinated by this whole shit, bro. Like he can't stop laughing, bro. Dead ass.
Yo,
I love her.
but
She's
did she
amazing.
answer? But you know what? I was checking her out. the
If
other
you
day.
slept with her, feel free to show me some receipts right now. Text messages, images of some sort, anything. I'm not seeing it. Shout out to all my.
Yo, Wack, you cannot just say she's a pretty guy and just fucking say that you slept with her. Like, and oh no. Oh no.
Winos. I know you're out there.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's see.
This isn't going to be as easy as me finding the definition of 4K tray on Urban Dictionary. You got nothing. Her husband's a great guy too. You would love
that dude's an African dude who was hoodwinked and bamboozled into thinking he was gonna hide all the assets over there until my spies found it, and I sent it in to the homegirl and exposed where it was at. Remember before? When they said Cardi B only got $900 or $9,000? Now, 5 days after I posted the shit and got it to where $220,000 is the offer, can we pay you a quarter? You know why? Because she was hiding the assets. And the hunt inside the clubhouse and my spy team, we found them and I exposed her.
Why do you want to ruin this woman?
Hey, yo,
Listen.
that's my question. Adam, that's my question. I'm sitting here like, yo, what the fuck? What does Wack got to gain in this whole situation? Oh, is it because she brought Mika on her podcast? Is it because of that? Y'all know Mika is the girl that filmed Wack laying there naked and put it out there. Is it because of that? Or were they having beef before that too? I don't know. I don't know the timeline, but I'm trying to understand like why Wack wants to ruin her so much, yo. You know? Let's see.
I don't think she did anything wrong to Cardi B.
Definitely did.
What?
Don't mention the homegirl name. We ain't doing that.
Bro, if she said Cardi B has herpes and she was a prostitute and she, you know, she couldn't prove the herpes part. Now, Cardi B was stripping in the strip clubs. Now, we know there's strippers that will fuck niggas while they're stripping. I can't confirm if Cardi B ever did that. But if you're going to call her a prostitute, I feel like that is like, okay, people going to be like, is that true? Is that not true? But the moment you say she got herpes, that is, you talking about an STD, bro. That shit is different. That you can prove that. She can go do a test and show the court, I don't have no herpes. That's defamation of character. So yeah, Adam, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. You can't just say somebody has herpes. You know what I mean? Or any
Cardi B.
Or any disease.
Can't say Cardi B, but you can.
Yeah, I can't. It's my homegirl.
I was supposed to meet up with her relatively recently.
Nah, you don't need to meet with Cardi. No, Cardi, we ain't doing that.
There's a new cereal out called the Whoops, and she has been doing a little bit of endorsement
That's my
work
homegirl.
for the
Cardi
Whoops.
B has never ever changed with me.
What do you think that Tasha K said about?
Yo. All right. Yo. That's it all, folks. If you watching this, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gold Gate House. Gold Gate House. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Companies of all sizes use BigQuery to uncover new insights from their data, like cost savings.
Fuck with Beto. Fuck with me, man. We working.